Hello and welcome back to another video on the Football Zone and to another weekend preview, previewing all of this weekend's Premier League and Championship action. Starting off in the Premier League with Brentford taking on Watford, and this is a huge game towards the bottom of the table. Obviously, Brentford got a point last time out against Leeds. They obviously felt like they could have won it though. Watford now have lost a few on the trot, so they want a result here. It's a big game for both sides, as they just want to try and maintain that gap away from the drop zone. And I think the two teams might even cancel each other out here. I'm going to say 1-1. I think it'll be quite a close game. Moving on, Manchester City host Wolves at the Etihad Stadium, and Wolves, they'll obviously be on a massive low after that last-minute defeat to Liverpool. City obviously didn't have an ideal time against RB Leipzig last time out, so they want to bounce back from that. But obviously their Premier League form is really great, and they've taken the lead for the first time this season, so they'll come into this game with lots of confidence. I think, guessing the first team will be playing here, and I think they will get the one. I'm going to say 3-0. I can see it being quite comfortable actually. Moving on, Arsenal take on Southampton at the Emirates, and this is a massive game for Arsenal. They've obviously lost 2 on the trot now, 3 of the last 4, so they really need a result. Southampton 2 draws on the trot, they're not on a great run themselves, so they'll desperately want a result here just to keep them away from the relegation. So this is a big game for Arsenal. They really need to find a good run of form just to stay in touch with those European places. I think they will do that. I think they're better than Southampton at the moment, so I'm going to say a 2-0 Arsenal win. Speaking of teams who need a result, and that is certainly Chelsea at the moment, who aren't on a great run of form themselves. Obviously lost out to Zenit in the week, and then Premier League form's been iffy as well. They've been top for so long, had a decent advantage at one point, now they're down to 3rd, so Thomas Tuchel's men definitely need to turn it around some point soon. Leeds at home, they won't have a better opportunity than this. Leeds, they were inconsistent as ever really, got a draw last time out, but I'm still not thinking much of them this season, so this is a big one for Chelsea, and I'm going to say it will be a 2-0 win. Potentially the biggest game of the weekend is Steven Gerrard's return to Anfield as Aston Villa manager, and I'm really looking forward to this one. Villa, obviously they've been playing some lovely stuff under Gerrard so far, really great start, but coming up against Liverpool side, just firing in that they are at the moment with Mo Salah, etc. It will be a tough game for Villa here, and I think they will get the win. Liverpool, I think they will do. I'm going to say 2-0, but really looking forward to seeing Gerrard return. Moving on then, Norwich host Manchester United at Carrow Road, and this is an interesting one. Norwich, as we know, their form has picked up a bit recently, but obviously they didn't do too well in their last outing. But Manchester United, under Ralph Rangnick, they have looked a lot better. They'll come into this one full of confidence, whereas Norwich, I don't think it's a game where they'll really be expecting anything out of it. So Manchester United have to be considered favourites, and I do think they will pick up the win. I'm going to say a 1-0 win. Moving on, Burnley take on West Ham at Turf Moor, and this is an interesting one. Burnley, they're not on a great run of form, losing to Newcastle. That's a really disappointing result. But West Ham, obviously, they were on a slightly iffy run of form, but obviously got that win against Chelsea last time out, which will give them a huge boost. And I think they really want to hire after that. Going into this one, so for me they have to be considered favourites here, but Burnley need a result, but I think West Ham will get it. I'm going to say 1-0 to the Hammers. Moving on, Leicester take on Newcastle at the King Power Stadium, and this is a big game. Leicester have a lot of players out injured at the moment, it's fair to say, and obviously with the illness and all that, and their form hasn't been great recently. Lost to Napoli in the Europa League, and Premier League form has been poor, so after an upturn of form, it looks like they're kind of dropping down a bit now. But Newcastle, that huge win last time out, you do wonder how much that could give them a boost. Probably the best time to play Leicester as well, but I just feel like Leicester will be too strong here. I'm going to say 2-0. Moving on, Palace host Everton at Selhurst Park. Palace coming to this one on a bit of a iffy run, it's fair to say. Lost their last 3, drew the game before that, but there's still lots of potential in that side. I don't know if it's just like connecting Elise, Zaha, Ayu and all that together. It's just taking time, maybe not all the players are back, but Everton obviously got that huge win last time out, so they'll come into this one full of confidence. But I just still don't make the other team too much. I think they'll be a draw. Moving on into the Championship games, and we're starting off with a really interesting game, Huddersfield against Coventry. Now obviously both of these teams have been on slightly iffy runs recently, and it's seen both of them drop out of the playoff positions. In Huddersfield, you could really argue the playoff race. Coventry, they're still very much just outside it, but yeah, they'll need a result here. But I think this is a good opportunity for both teams really to launch their season going again. But I just can't see them really being a difference. I'm going to say 1-1. Moving on then to St Andrews, where Birmingham take on Cardiff at St Andrews. And yeah, this is a really interesting one. Birmingham, they came into this one just really inconsistent, to be honest. You never quite know what you're going to get from Birmingham. And Cardiff, you could say the same with Steve Morrison. So yeah, this is a really, really hard game to predict. Birmingham, low in mid-table. Cardiff, they still have a bit of work to do just to fully get away from the relegation worries. But yeah, I just fancy Birmingham here. I don't know if it's home advantage or not, but it'll definitely be a tight game. I'm going to say 1-0. Moving on, Bournemouth host Blackburn at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth, yeah, they're not in the best run of form, I don't think it's fair to say. Winless in 4, and of course lost to Derby a few games ago. But yeah, I saw enough in that most recent game against Fulham. They will turn it around, and I fully expect them to do it here against Blackburn side, who are on a really good run of form. But I just fancy Bournemouth at home. This could be the game which really gets everyone lifted and gets them back on track. Moving on, Derby host Blackpool at Pride Park, and yeah, Derby, after a little bit of an upturn in form when they got those draw and a win against Fulham and Bournemouth, it's kind of starts to go downhill a bit now. With a loss to QPR and Bristol City. I think Bristol City will really be the bummer. I mean, obviously we know it'll be very tough for them, but against the Blackpool side, who aren't on a great run of form, maybe they can get a result, but I think it will just be an even-Steven game. I'm going to say 1-1. Moving on now, Hull take on Bristol City at the KCOM Stadium, and yeah, this is an interesting one. Both of these sides experience an upturn in form. It's fair to say Bristol City, they are still relatively inconsistent, whereas Hull, they've just been consistently solid. They obviously drew to Reading last night, and they were lucky not to lose that game, really. So it'll be interesting to see if that was kind of the end of the blip, or if they can continue it here. But Bristol City is a very winnable home game, and I think they'll continue their good run. I'm going to say a 1-0 victory for Hull. Moving on then, Luton take on Fulham at Kenilworth Road, and yeah, this is a really interesting one. Luton, they're not on a marvellous run of form, I think it's fair to say, against the Fulham side, who really are at the moment. But of course, Luton did get that 3-0 win against Blackpool last time out. So yeah, hopefully that's the start of a decent run of form for them. But yeah, Fulham at the moment, they just look really good at the moment. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can stop them. But I fancy Fulham, after a few draws, to get back on track. I'm going to say 2-0. Moving on, Peterborough host Millwall at the Western Home Stadium. And yeah, this is an interesting one. Peterborough, obviously, they're not looking great at all at the moment. Just can't win games. I mean, yeah, it's looking really a long way back even at this early stage of the season to stay up. And then you've got a Millwall side who, yeah, they're teetering on the edge of the playoffs again, which kind of suggests they're probably just going to lose and fall away again, because that seems to be the Millwall way at the moment. But I fancy them here just to get ever a bit closer. I'm going to say a 2-0 Millwall win. Moving on then, Preston take on Barnsley at Deep Down, and of course Preston have had a change of manager since the last video. Frankie McAvoy has been sacked. I mean, I was surprised by the timing. I was expecting to go at some point, but yeah, the timing was surprising, and Ryan Lowe's come in. Obviously he's done a great job at Plymouth and at Bury beforehand, so I think that was a really good appointment. And against the Barnsley side that are struggling so much at the moment, I think they could get off to a winning start here. And I think they will do. Maybe scrappy, maybe tight, but I think they will do. I'm going to say a 1-0 dub. Moving on, Stoke host Middlesbrough at the Bet365 Stadium. And obviously Stoke picked up a huge win last time out against QPR. An unexpected win after 2 losses on the trot. But Middlesbrough under Chris Wilder, they're definitely picking up as well. 2 wins on the trot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It will be an interesting game, that's for sure. And yeah, it's a hard one to call, but I just fancy Stoke at home. They're back in the top 6. Hopefully the momentum's going to start to flow again now. Tyrese Campbell's back scoring goals. I'm going to say a 1-0 Stoke win. Moving on then, Swansea host Nottingham Forest at the Liberty Stadium in the Steve Cooper derby. And yeah, this is a really interesting one. Swansea, yeah, they come into this one on kind of not a great run of form, I think it's fair to say. 2 losses on the trot, but they still are playing some nice football, and yeah, I still do have faith in them. But Forest, after a succession of draws, got a win against Peterborough last time out. But yeah, I do feel like this is a game which could go either way, and I just fancy Swansea at home to have the edge here. I'm going to say 2-0. Moving on then to the Hawthorns as West Brom host Reading, and yeah, West Brom obviously picked up that crucial win last night after a really poor run of form against Coventry, so that will really give them a lift and give them a big boost heading into this one, whereas Reading yeah, their form's been a bit iffy as of late. Obviously we'll feel robbed not to get the win against Hull, but they're 4 points from the last two. They're still on not bad run of form, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see which way this goes, but I do feel like West Brom will have a boost after that and will pick up the victory here. Moving on, Sheffield United host QPR at Bramall Lane in the Championship, and yeah, this is an interesting one. Ever since Paul Heckingbottom's got the job full time, Sheffield United have really picked up and are looking into a solid outfit, which is fair to say something that never happened under Slaviša Jokanovic. Obviously QPR surprise lost last time out, so it will be interesting to see how they deal with that one, but for Sheffield United I think they'll see this as a real opportunity to get a good result against one of the top sides in the Championship. But yeah, I think it'll be a draw. I don't think there'll be much to separate the two sides. I'm going to say 1-1. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. What are your thoughts, comments down below. Defending the in the description below for daily football news and Sky Times on the screen, and I would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.